Good morning. Last week, I participated in a competition in which I won the title of World's Fastest Drummer. Today I'm going to be going over some behind-the-scenes action from that competition, as well as answering the question, am I really the fastest drummer in the world?
The great Steve Fisher from Yamaha. There he is. Look at that, 9:30.
So this competition was being held at PASIC, which is the Percussive Arts Society International Convention, which is pretty much the most magical time of the year, if you're a drummer. Because at PASIC every year, you have some of the best clinicians and performers from around the world come out and share their skills with everybody. And in the exhibition center, you get to test out all the heads and sticks you could possibly want from all the major drum companies. And one of the events going on throughout this convention was the World's Fastest Drummer contest. The competition was being held to promote the World's Fastest Drummer pad, which is a really cool product made by a guy named Boo McAfee. So this is an electronic drum pad. On the inside of it, there's a trigger that connects to the drumometer, which counts down from 60 seconds. Actually, you can program it for any amount of seconds you want, but the competition is 60. So that's what I have it set at. And you pretty much just hit as many strokes as possible and it will count down for you. So let me demonstrate here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the contest was really exciting throughout the whole convention. I got there on the second day, which was a Friday, and the record was currently 920 something, I can't remember exactly. And you had unlimited tries at the World's Fastest Drummer contest, so I just kept doing it over and over until I finally passed the score. So I finally scored in the 930s, I can't remember the exact number, but it did put me into first place. So when someone went up and got a first place score, what they did, they would take a picture of you holding that World's Fastest Drummer championship belt next to your score. Just in case nobody passed that number, then they would have that picture of you with your winning number. But right after I got that 930 score, Howard Bethel went up and got in the 940s. So they did the whole thing. They had him hold the belt next to his 940 score. So then I went up and got in the 950s. So I got to hold the belt again with my 950 score. Then Howard got in the 960s. So he got to hold the belt. Then I got in the 970s. 973 to be exact. I actually remember that one. So I got to hold the belt one more time before I had to leave and go do a performance. So I came back a couple hours later after my performance and realized that Howard had indeed passed me with 975. So at this point in time, there was only about 15 minutes left before the exhibition center was closing and I couldn't compete anymore that day. So I had to hurry up and beat this score before I ran out of time. So I did a couple of runs to warm up, and again I was working my way up from the low 930s. Then I finally passed that 975 score with 980 something. Don't remember. Now there was about 3 minutes before the booth was gonna close, so I did another run of it and got 994. But I was determined to break that 1,000. So now, with about a minute left before they were gonna shut the lights off, I had one last chance to try to do it. And hey, I got 1,001! And I really wish that they stayed open for just like 20 more minutes, because I feel like I could have kept getting higher and higher. But I was pleased with that score, and plus I had a whole nother day to try to beat it. So I came back the next morning to try to beat my score by 1 o'clock, which was when they closed the competition and announced the winner. And I hung out at that booth most of that morning, and I don't know what happened, but I couldn't get any higher than 970. But lucky for me, nobody else could either. So, my score of 1,001 was the top score by the time the competition ended. So the question is, does winning this competition make me the world's fastest drummer? Well, not really. It just means I was the fastest drummer that competed at PASIC this year. According to Guinness World Records YouTube channel, George Urosevic has the world's fastest drummer record with 1,553 strokes per minute. Like, whoa. That's way faster than I was. Let's check this video out.
All right, George, are you ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
You can see on the drumometer counting device just how fast George is drumming. Remember, he needs over
Okay, let's
25
pause
drum
for a
beats
second here. So, I'm sure all you drummers out there figured this out already, but the type of stroke he's using is called a buzz stroke, which basically means you're squeezing at the stick and pushing down to get multiple notes per one stroke. So if we check it out on the pad here, I'm going to do a single buzz stroke. I registered as 6 notes. And that was just with one hit. So clearly, doing this with buzz strokes as opposed to single alternating strokes, that's going to get you way more points. So I call BS on Guinness World Records video. I think it needs to be alternating single strokes to determine fairly who the world's fastest drummer is. But just for the heck of it, let's keep watching the video.
While his arms don't look like they're moving too quickly, take a look at the tips of the drumsticks. They are tearing through faster than a hummingbird's wings.
Okay, like, why? I don't get why he's so sweaty. Like, doing a buzz roll, it's very, very small muscle movements. Like, yeah, 1 minute, you might get, like, a little tension in your arms, but you're not gonna break out in a full-on sweat.
From the shoulders right down to the fingertips, these tiny movements can cause George to cramp up, and sometimes the pain can be unbearable.
Alright, if you're drumming and you're in unbearable pain, then you're like definitely doing something wrong and should probably seek private lessons to fix your technique.
George is at record pace and his level of concentration is enormous.
Okay, and I just want to mention that a good quality buzz roll, you shouldn't be able to hear your right and left hand. It should just sound like, you know, a bumblebee buzzing the whole time. So I'm kind of trash talking this video right now, but I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. Or put my buzz rolls where my hands are. I'm going to try this with buzz rolls, is what I'm saying. Okay. How buzzy is my buzz roll? Let's find out right now. No! Stop it! It's just buzz rolls! It's just buzz rolls! It doesn't count! So hell yeah! 1,912 buzzes in a minute! So that must make me the world's fastest drummer. Or does it? According to Guinness World Records website, Siddharth Nagarajan has the world record for fastest drummer with 2,109 strokes per minute. Over 2,000? I'm definitely gonna have to check this one out. Okay, so obviously it's buzz strokes once again. Hey, but at least this video isn't all hyped up and crazy like the other one. It's just normal. No extra effects needed. But I think I figured out why I couldn't break 2,000 before. It was because I didn't have that epic soundtrack playing while I was doing my buzz roll. Oh! Stop it! It's just a buzz roll! It's just a buzz roll! 2,136! That's a new world record, right? Well, if you watch the rest of Siddharth's video, he actually gets to 2,164 in his. But the Guinness World Record stands at 2,109. I don't even know what to think anymore. Guinness, you gotta get your shit together. But I'm all buzzed out for today, so let's just move on. If we go to the World's Fastest Drummer website, which is where they sell the actual pad, we can look at the leaderboard. And when we look on the leaderboard of this website, we see that Tommy Gun Grosset has the world record of 1,208. And not too far behind that, we got Mike Demand Mangini, who is the drummer for Dream Theater, with 1,203. But I don't know. That seems like a lot of notes for a single stroke roll. I'm gonna have to watch this video totally for the first time to check it out. Okay, good to see someone's not doing buzz rolls for once. Okay, so yeah, he's really fast and totally deserves the world record. So at PASIC I got 1,001. The world record's 1,208, which means I need 207 more strokes to tie it. I think I can do it right now. Okay, so here we go. World record single stroke roll attempt. I'm gonna have to do this a lot of times to get warmed up. .849. Not too bad for only having played 2 minutes of buzz roll as a warm-up. 881. We're getting there. 898. 912. 927. 936. 950. Alright, here it is. 1,209. This rep right now. 944. Oh, crap. Slower than the last one. 954. 956. Alright, this will be the last one and best one of the night. Here we go. .930. Alright, I'm done. So I couldn't break the world record today. I couldn't even break my own personal record today. But that's why we practice every single day. Single stroke rolls all the time. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to my channel, EMCproductions, and also click that Liberty bell. That way you get notified immediately when I post a new video. And make sure you buy some custom t-shirts. I'll leave that link in the description. And have a good morning.